welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name is Julie and I mostly make content surrounding topics such as music, makeup, as well as mental health. Today we get some cool makeup on, but this video is mental health related. It's an exposure vlog. Now, I have a mental health condition called agoraphobia, which makes going out to public and or crowded places very difficult. At the moment, I can't really go to public places because we're still in quarantine, and although some things are open, masks are mandated, which they should be, and I stand by, but I myself cannot wear one. So my idea for today's exposure vlog was my grandmother needed some help going on errands. She doesn't have her car for a few days, so my mom is being nice enough right now to drive us to my grandmother's house so that I don't get exhausted, because I do have driving anxiety and I get very exhausted from driving due to said anxiety. So I'm going to grab my grandmother and take her to the bank in the grocery store, and I'm gonna check in with you guys about how I'm feeling along the way. Right now I'm pretty anxious, less so about this, more so about my phone randomly dying and restarting itself. But anyway, I'll catch you in a bit. The package is secure, that being I have my grandmother with me. The first stop is I am taking her to the bank, and I'll check in with you there. Whew, hey y'all, it is hot here at the Dollar Tree. My grandmother wanted to stop in the Dollar Tree, which is across the street from the grocery store. We already stopped at the bank, and it was pretty annoying because they were having some tech issues at the bank, so we were sitting in the drive-thru for a while. It's just really hot where I live today, and the AC in my car isn't cutting it. Definitely being hot contributes to my anxiety. I am a little irritated. I also did talk about some triggering topics with my grandmother on the way here. Like, she asked me about my weight, and I was talking about my ED and whatever, and I don't really want to get into that, but I will say, coping skills wise, I have picked my mole so much on this drive, and it hurts. Please don't do that, guys. I know it's really hard. I'm just being real that I use that as a poor maladaptive coping skill. Beyond that, I just tried to stay mindful. I also had music on. I've been listening to Grayscale throughout this adventure, which has been kind of cool. However, my phone twice on the way here randomly turned off and restarted itself, and I'm scared I'm gonna need a new phone, which is super expensive. And I feel like that situation is giving me more anxiety than actually being in this one. It is still a very weird experience to realize, okay, even if I wanted to walk in there right now, I couldn't. So I'm gonna check in with you when we get back to my grandmother's house, when I've been successful in completing this exposure. But for the most part, I'm just trying to stay mindful and be aware of what thoughts and feelings I have, and working toward accepting them instead of letting them be my downfall. So yeah, see you in a bit. I'm still sitting in the car waiting. I thought I would turn the camera on and film again because I think I'm dissociating a little bit. I don't feel present at all. I feel detached from my body. I don't know what I'm thinking or feeling. I feel kind of tingly and numb. Now, for those of us with anxiety, we don't all dissociate. It typically has to do with having a trauma history, and it's an automatic response, and it happens to me a lot of the time in stressful situations when I've been anxious for a bit. So I just wanted to talk about what I've been doing to deal with that, and I've been trying to drink water and just take deep breaths, and also use my DBT skill of observe and describe. So observe how I'm feeling in very simplistic terms: sweaty, hot, gross, just simple things like that. It helps me to ground myself. Or even just going Dollar Tree, like, I'm at Dollar Tree, I am here, and reminding myself of that. It doesn't completely bring me out of it, but it helps to address what's going on instead of letting it linger, which my hope is that eventually it won't happen as often if I keep fighting it. So I just wanted to add that too. Hey y'all, I'm here for my final update. We just made it back, which is great. It's really hot and I am dying. My energy level has depleted. I'm exhausted. I cannot wait to go home and eat dinner. I just feel shaky and a little bit lightheaded, and I think some of that is valid just because of how insanely hot it was outside today. but it definitely was nerve-wracking to drive and then sit and wait in parking lots and see people walking around in masks. I don't know, just living in this apocalyptic feeling world can be very uncomfortable for my anxiety, but I think I coped with it well. I just grabbed some more water and am gonna be heading home soon. I know this wasn't as exciting as a typical vlog because I can't actually go into a place, unfortunately, but it still counts. It's still exposure to get out there and go for a drive, and it was a good opportunity to help someone out, so I'm glad that I did it. Thanks so much for watching. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel as well. You can follow me on my social medias. They'll be down here. My Facebook is going to be linked down below. My Instagram's Julie_counseling. My coaching Instagram's Julie_coaching. My Twitter is JulieCounseling with no underscore, and I've been especially active on that lately, so you should follow me on there. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye, guys.